Both of those are due tonight, but I first have a meeting for my research lab. If you're someone that has a lot of shower thoughts, take a philosophy class and formalize those thoughts. Right now, focus. So I am done for the day in terms of my classes, lectures. I had a physics quiz today that I think went pretty well. And my physics lab is due tonight at midnight, as well as a 500-word write-up for my engineering design class. Both of those are due tonight, but I first have a meeting for my research lab. I'm really excited because we're talking about new approaches now, assigning new tasks. So that's exciting. But I'm gonna get dinner first from this Mexican place on campus. They're very sad. Electromagnetism midterm this morning, and now I am writing my philosophy paper due in 11 hours. It's due at midnight tonight, so we'll see how that goes. I've written some points, but I still need to expand and flesh everything out. It is now 7:33 p.m. I've made pretty good progress. The walk coming back from the coffee shop was so refreshing. I brain dumped so much. When I write these papers and arguments, I really need to lay out everything. This was my initial brainstorming, kind of laid out the structure of my paragraphs. And then I drew a little diagram to represent what I was thinking. Basically, the paper is about free will and determinism. The author actually set up as Garden of Forking Paths. This represents time as you go along, and these are actions that you can take. These aren't actually connected to it, so this is what determinism represents. So it's like you have the illusion of making choices, but in reality you were meant to follow this path the whole time, meaning we don't have free will. Otherwise, you take this situation at this certain point of time, you do actually have all these choices that you can make, and so we say that we have free will based on this presumption, and so determinism would be false. Except there's this argument that there's compatibilism, so determinism and free will can both exist, or incompatibilism, saying that those two can never coexist at the same time. I've written quite a bit, but I still have ways to go. And I think that writing these papers, once I lay out my argument, it flows. It's kind of just like writing exactly what I've been thinking, supporting it with some examples. This is actually my first time taking a philosophy class, so it was a bit of a transition because I've been used to English writing classes where you have to support everything with quotations, but with philosophy, at least for this class, my professor really doesn't care about sources to back up your arguments. It's really just logic. Is this logically sound? Through concrete step-by-step logical sentences, can you make it a very hard argument to break? This essay is difficult because first you have to summarize in your own words what the author was arguing, then I have to write my own argument against the author, and then I have to reply to my own argument from the author's perspective. Individually, all three of these are supposed to be very sound arguments, so it's like breaking your own argument twice. It's like a very cool thought experiment. I don't know, after writing these papers and even in the process of thinking about what to write, these concepts really come into play in all my daily actions. Highly recommend taking a philosophy class if you have never. I think it's very useful to just get your brain thinking in different ways and thinking logically, breaking things down to the very core. If you're someone that has a lot of shower thoughts, take a philosophy class and formalize those thoughts. Like, this is a shower thought, you think about it one time, maybe twice, and you forget about it. Philosophy, you keep that, you pin that there, and then you break it down all the way to the beginning and see if that still holds. It's really fun, actually. It's like a mind game. Okay, back to writing. This is what I have so far. I really like referencing what I wrote down because now typing it on here is so much faster. 8:24 p.m. I've written 2/3 of my paper now. I'm losing a little bit of steam, but literally a minute ago, I just got an email saying that my package is here. I'm just reminding myself of all the things that I can look forward to. Right after I submit this paper, I'm going to hang out with my friends. I also have my package to pick up. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet. Right now, focus. Finish the last part of my paper because I want to give 30 to 45 minutes after I've written it to step away, read it again with fresh eyes. Should be good after. I always listen to music when I work, except when I write essays, but I need music again. It's exactly 8:30 now. Hopefully the next time I come back, it's 9:30 and I'm done. Okay, it's 9:21 p.m. and I just finished my draft. I will review it and edit some things and then take a break, come back to it. But I actually did it. Okay, 10 p.m. and I'm done.